Toby Emmanuel joins us live on the program. Toby, good to have you on the show.
Yeah, great to be here. Another great end of year review.
That's right.
I listened to him. It's just a pity that cricket those days we used to have a Federal Government College Warri, Federal Government College Ughelli, and some other schools around the country, especially government schools, federal government schools, introduced cricket to St. Greg's. You know, the rivalry. Yeah, the rivalry has been there like that in school. But it's so unfortunate over the years, things has been done differently. But with the new administration for the past 3 years, they've been trying to take cricket back to the grassroots. Then cricket is one sport that have suffered from government funding because the government are not investing in cricket. So it's just private organizations and few individuals. Same thing with rugby. So they just try to see what they can do. They've been going for qualifiers, graduating from one stage to the other across Africa. And they've just been doing well. If you come to the overs at the Tafawa Balewa Square, you see it's so unfortunate. We see foreigners enjoying, the Indians, the Pakistanis, who are just enjoying staying in Lagos and just doing other work. Just at the weekend, you could see them coming out to just enjoy the league. And the league also has been able to bring a lot of people together for them to socialize outside their normal job. And it's good that they are going to the grassroots, but they need government funding and support because they've not been going for most of the qualifiers to get to the stage. The same thing with rugby and all these lesser sports. We channel our resources to football, and football is not even giving us the desired results.
But I think what cricket has done, it's actually a good thing because sometimes, you know, when that government funding is not on your head, more like putting pressure on you, you do better. I mean,
even if they don't even need the funding, even they don't even need the funding, but going to most of the qualifiers, I remember about 1 or 2 times they wanted to go to one of the countries in Africa. Now, the process of even securing visas and everything, when there is government support, it makes things very easy for them. Getting some of these young blacks abroad and also getting them to represent their country.
When you now have recession and you depend on government for all your funding, you have problems. But I think the grassroots development they've done in primary schools, where you have kids playing cricket in primary schools, in Ekpoma, in Enugu, Imo, Lagos, across the states, 36 states of the federation.
That's very massive.
I think that's
for
a plus. Yes, that's something that I'll definitely take from there. And also, they've been able to build infrastructure without government help. I mean, it tells you that, look, these guys are ready. These guys are serious and they're doing something wonderful. So you don't have to wait for government to release money.
And that's why they also partner with Lagos State government, because Lagos State government also have decided to go back to the grassroots. And all these sports that we don't even think they are big sports, because the government are trying to bring it back to the grassroots. And that's why cricket is also in the forerunner of part of the plans. And like Cecilia said, kudos to them, because the pressure of not having government support actually gave them the inspiration to source for other funds and get it, but they still need that government support, at least to complement. They've done well.
Well, it's the government that gave them the grounds at the Abuja National Stadium. It's up to them to make sure that they make it, international.
That's good news. I mean, first quarter of next year, the grounds will be ready for use.
So imagine you have maybe Pakistan and Bangladesh coming here to play one-day international in Nigeria. That's mad for cricket development.
And the good thing again, we have most of this country having companies in this country. They'll be that's what we had in Taekwondo. When we have the Korea Ambassadors Cup, we have all these South Korea and Asian companies also supporting the game in Nigeria. So it also helped in the development of the game. So by the time you have such game like that, you have Pakistani companies and
they will come out
massive to also support the game.
And that's what Sam is saying on Twitter. It says, good news about cricket. I know Nigerians can adapt to any game, and I'm happy. But the government and the federation should do the best for the game. And that's what the Nigeria Cricket Federation, they're trying to do, to see ways they can take cricket to the next level. Let's move on with the show now. We'll just touch a little bit on the Super Falcons. We're hearing this, we're hearing that. What are you hearing?
The Super Falcons, after 14 days of protest, like what the NFF said, and some of the few players I spoke to confirmed that they've gotten their alerts. And that is why everywhere is quiet.
But not all of them.
It's process. We know 4 of us use different accounts.
Different banks.
So different banks.
Okay.
So I could get my alerts on time, and I could get the text message why someone need to go to the bank to just get. But the process is moving on, and they're getting there.
I think it's just 5 players left now from what I heard from the captain. Just 5 of them left, and it could just be, account issue, as you mentioned, BVN and all that. That's the reason. So out of 50 players, 5. But the thing is, the qualifiers money is not part of it.
We're hearing the one that as well.
No, okay. See, like I said, it is not the responsibility of the federal government to pay these guys in the first place. The NFF ought to have made provisions for that. Now, like I spoke with
don't have money.
No, excuse me. You see, I spoke with 2 players yesterday, and they said NFF keep coming to say they don't have money, but they have money to host some things. Now, look at the AGM. You cannot tell me in this recession.
It was sponsored by Lagos State.
There you go. Yes, so that's what we're trying to say,
because
when people come and even the minister at some point says we shouldn't be having the AGR at the time we're having it, particularly with all that is going on with our football. But what has to be done should be done. It must be done, And they are beginning to look at ways now that they can fund themselves. But remember, it's the national team, so it cannot just be the sole responsibility of the NFF. Meanwhile, guys, let's just hope that the Super Falcons get their money.
They will get their money.
But words on the street says the Falconets are gearing up for their own protests.
Not only the Falconets, even the Beach Eagles that just finished playing the African Nations Beach Championship. They are also in their hotel as I'm talking to you. Yesterday, they said they are not also leaving their hotel. But I think NFF will try, because the truth of the matter, we are in a country where
Tell them they did not win the trophy.
Excuse me, they're second. They've not been played.
They've not been for the World Cup.
They've not been paid for some time. Yeah. That is the issue. Now, I am an advocate of, must we go to every competition? If we can manage, for under 17, we could say, okay, developmental stage. For under 20, for female, we say, okay, well, we cannot go for under 20 female. Then we'll go for the senior team. At least when we discover from the under 17, we bring them to the league, which is not functioning. But now we have a league that is coming. For the under 20, we could say, okay, we could not go to the futsal. We don't need to go for futsal. We don't need to go for some other competition. So that we prioritize in this process. Present situation that there is no money, so that NFF can also manage their account. In doing that also, why I was coming, why I decided to keep quiet when you guys talk about the AGM and other things. The AGM is not about just the AGM. There are also other things that are attached to it, and you have to look at logistics and everything. If you know that you are hosting an AGM, you get some money, some funds, you channel a little and be conservative. It's not that you are hosting an AGM, you go to a 5-star hotel, you spend some money. If you could get some of these things for 2 days, keep them in 2-star hotels and let them, okay, there's no money, let's manage these resources. Those are some things. Okay, I thought, like I was.
What if maybe most of the members paid their own?
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I know what is when the African body came to the FIFA, when the NFF hosted the FIFA, we know a lot of money that was spent in keeping these people. When they went to Ndola, okay, I was saying something. I spoke with 2 players. They said, why? I was challenging them. You guys know that there is recession in this country. You guys know that the NFF is passing through time. Then the question they asked me, the NFF are passing through tough times, but they are not spending wisely. There's a lot of people that went to Ndola had no reason to go to Ndola in the first place. Keeping them in the various hotels and this money was gotten from the federal government for the thing, but they had a lot of people. So if you say you don't have money, you are owing me, and I still see you take barbecue, you go and take other things. Then
so I shouldn't eat because
you should not eat lavishly when you are owing me.
I get what
you should not spend lavishly when you are owing someone.
But the NFF, they're working on ways to resolve this issue, and hopefully this issue will be resolved.
I love that, Austin, and I hope they will send you a text message.
No,
when you say good things.
No.
Come on this platform to say things.
No. Actually, I said what has to be done must be done. The NFF, they understand the need to get some certain things done right about now, particularly that we're looking good for qualification for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Great. So when you take the Super Falcons, the Beach Eagles, the Falconers out of the way, stay focused on the Super Eagles, because there are a lot of things to be achieved. That's why I said what has to be done must be done.
Yeah, I think everything Toby has said as well is just saying the NFF, they've got to get their priorities
God
very
bless you,
correct.
brother. They should set their priorities.
On
This is
point.
where we're going.
That's just the point he's
Like
trying to
not
make.
using a chartered flight to go watch a final game, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's